Hello everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be going through another episode of Tennessee Titans franchise. Got a lot of fun stuff, but I did want to review the schedule before we head into one of the final weeks of the year against the Texans. So we won the opener. We were looking really good. I changed sliders and then we started getting absolutely decimated despite putting up good points still until I tweaked the sliders even more. The defense got worse, obviously at 59-24 wasn't good, and the offense got worse as well. So had to try to find that balance again, and then just around here we started to find that balance, messed with things again, and then we lost by 30 and we let the opposing offense put up 51 points. And then until then, I think I changed sliders for this one. We only lost 38-10, and then we came back and won 35-20, 34-44. We lost that one, and then last week was a bone crushing loss. We looked like we had that one in the bag, and it just got away from us really fast. A lot of turnovers forced and whatnot, so couldn't really replicate it if you wanted to. It's just such a tough, unfortunate event to the point where and think you're gonna win, and then you get that mindset, you get cocky, and sometimes you just let go. But we have a Texans matchup, which, if you guys don't remember, was a close game, and we're looking for redemption, and they are definitely a beatable team for us. And then we have the Jags, who we can go back and look, they are in our division. So this one was a really close game, only lost by a touchdown. I'm pretty sure it was pretty late in the game as well. And then we have our second matchup against them, and we'll see how we can do. Other than that, I'm still doing the scouting college players. I'm still working all that out. We have weekly strategy to do, but first I do want to go over who I'm going to negotiate with. I want to get the negotiations with Christian Fulton talked about again. I think that he just deserves a little bit more money. I'm not quite willing to give him more than this. If he wants more than this, then he can walk. I'm sorry, but just not that into Christian Fulton to the point where it's spend all my money on him, and we're very limited in the cap room for plans that I have. And then the same thing with Aaron Brewer. I want him as a lifetime backup. He's still not horrible. He's still at that young age. I'd give him 5 years, and then I'd still only give him this money. I wouldn't, don't try and exploit my passion for the franchise. I don't care. I wouldn't give you more money than that. So that was kind of my last run at him. Neiman's good to walk, and then I want Segun Alabi back for a 1 year. Give him a bit of money. Good offer. I'm glad we got that deal done. Same. He's played really well this year, so we'll look to bring him back. Derrick Henry still's gotta earn it. Not really a fan of his so far, especially in the game. You can look at his stats here and ratings, and not fun. 91 speed, sure, but 86 acceleration hurts so bad, and I probably got to use that stiff arm a little bit more. Like I said, I've been working with this draft class, and as you guys can see, there's no favorites in the top 15 except one, and that's Devin Weary, and I'm not all that interested in him either way. But look at how many UDFAs I have here on my draft board, I guess, because there's a lot of good players down deep in this class, and I'm starting to categorize this in order. So once I do, I'll let you guys know how it all looks. But I mean, honestly, we've got so many people that I want in the late rounds, and some obviously better than others, and I'll come up with a draft plan and kind of strategize my way through it. But you just got to look through all this, and Clyde Claxton's probably one that stands out to me the most. Penn State, 6'3", 231, round 1 to 2 talent, and we don't know his talent, but his projection is around 1 to 2 with good to great strength and great to elite jumping. Not the best athlete, but you look at that A spec catch, and then the A catch of traffic, B catching, B release, B deep route. He just looks like he can be a good player, and I think it would be kind of fun to have someone like that on the team opposing. Obviously we're gonna have DeAndre Hopkins, but for how much longer? And we just need that wide receiver. We don't really have a great receiving room overall. Our wide receiver 3 has altered all season long, and we're just looking for that staple. If you guys would like to see more about the draft class before the draft actually starts, let me know, because I think that I could definitely arrange that. Just gonna make sure half pads and splits on, and we'll do rushing attack here with J Spears. We only got silver. It was a very interesting run, but I'll just continue with silver. I'm not too far into it that I don't like gold or break or gold or nothing. Whatever, you guys get what I'm saying. I'm stopping talking now. Still haven't used our staff points either, but I'm not too interested in doing that. But let's hop into the game. Woohoo! For thing about me, I really struggle with sleep schedules, so I know this is totally random. I got the best sleep of my life last night. I slept from 11:30 to 9:10, so I'm looking really good, but for some reason that energy still isn't up. I'm drinking caffeine, but I don't know, you guys might energy might kick in halfway through this one, or we get too hyped, we score too many points. And yes, weird comment, it does take too long to load in, and we'll skip right over Will Levis's good old numbers there because they are not good, so just gonna stay away from those. And we did do blitz counter today for the offensive thing to cover cover. We're gonna have to focus on the well, let's go down to DeAndre Hopkins here, which this one could have been picked off. Shaq Griffin was a force to be reckoned with last time we went against the Texans. But what I was gonna say is we've got to focus on this run game. It seemed to work good the first time, but I don't know how I feel about our guard trying to get out in front. We just got to be patient, wait for blockers. This one's gonna be 4th and inches. Saw that one coming, as I wish there was something I could do against it. Let's go HB draw and hope this works out. They bring a blitz, and oh my god, Sheldon Rankins was also a beast last time we went against him. Pushes my guard down right in front of Tyjae Spears, trying to bounce off of him. That's unfortunate right there. Aaron Brewer, not even my guard, it's my center who's supposed to be the centerpiece of this offensive line. Aaron Brewer, I'm glad we did not get a contract negotiated. CJ Stroud's numbers on the year, 208 for 307, 2,400 yards, almost 25, and then a pretty good interception to touchdown ratio. We'll bring 5 on the line here and try to, is that 6? That's 5. Okay, we'll bring 5 linemen down, trying to cover all of this. As Jeffrey Simmons, holy shit, that is not the first thing you'd want to see after catching the football. Brevin Jordan did outlast it though, so that's good for him, as this one's going to be in the end zone. Almost could have called this for PI there, if I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. We have our chance to clamp it down here on the first one. Lay the wood, and we can't get there. Probably should have brought a blitz. 1st and goal. I was kind of expecting a run. Instead, it's going to be Dalton Schultz touchdown. This Texans team just drove down and bent us over. Last time we were out, aggressive play calling hurt us where we don't like to be hurt. So unfortunate, but we'll see. I'm going to check that linebacker on the right side. We're going to try to get Traylon Burks in space. We get him. Nice throw by Will Levis. Haven't seen much of Derrick Henry on this not opening day. What the hell am I saying? On these opening drives here, but we've seen some Tyjae Spears action. He doesn't look horrible. Derrick Henry's first carry goes for 5, and we'll see what he can do. I'm going to switch up towards Corey Littleton, and only gets 4 on that one, so we're going to have to do something here creative. On 3rd and 1, I'm so creative, no one's ever going to think to do it. How about we punch it in with Derrick Henry, the biggest power back in all the league? Let's see if we can do it. Aaron Brewer, nice block. Oh my lord. Aaron Brewer backed that the D tackle up. That's nice. We didn't see Derrick Henry for a while. He's starting to get going now as we'll move up the field here. Derrick Henry, he's fighting for that contract. I'm telling you, he looks really good. The tail end of this year, he looked good coming out through the first few games, and kind of slowed down mid-season, and has really gotten to find his feet here, as we'll try to carve up, and it is a Tyjae Spears rushing touchdown. Our rushing attack right now is what's carrying us on offense through these last few games. Don't do the stanky leg. After a good first drive from this offense, we're gonna see what their the defense can do, as this one's going to be straight to Bobby Trees for 2 yards. 2nd and 8 now, and they'll probably rely pretty heavy on the passing game. Great play by Sean Murphy Bunting, also trying to earn that contract before the end of the year, and so far he's nowhere close. And I'll tell you that with confidence. He's been probably our worst player in the secondary all series long, as probably should be a legal contact. But Caleb Farley, no one really crashed down on Dalton Schultz. Probably my bad for not using Segun Alabi, whose stats are trash, but he's a great athlete. We haven't really seen run at all from this team, as they'll check down on a nice curl route for 10. Tank Dell, his probably first reception on the day. Still no running game, as we'll get over to Bobby Trees, and we'll bring him down with Kevin Byard. CJ Stroud seems to be hitting on all cylinders right now. He knows exactly where to throw the ball right as the ball is snapped, and we'll probably have to do something about that. So we're going to end up blitzing here and looking for a nice way into the backfield. Can't. Kevin Byard's going to crash down and make a play, but good run from Dameon Pierce. What a time to call a run, I guess. 1st and 10 now, as Dalton Schultz works up for about 11. So we are really struggling to stop this pass game, especially on the short side of things. I don't know if you'd call that like a medium pass, but definitely these check down routes underneath and these curls are really getting our defense right now. And not what you like to see is Dalton Schultz just on a perfect out route and no one can get out there. Oh lord, we are getting carved up by CJ Stroud right now, and we'll run it with Derrick Henry, who's going to somehow get some positive yards there after not looking so good off the start. We have quite the 1-2 punch right now, as Tyjae will work up the field under, I guess, with Aaron Brewer's help for the first time ever, and a little play action, and nobody was fooled. We'll try to go down on this one, and Derek Stingley Jr. we'll get that one, and rightfully so. Yeah, that deserved to be an interception for sure. God, this game sucks, man. There's nothing you can throw. I throw for the third time. Sorry, the third time, but the first time on this drive, and it's just picked off no matter what. I can lead whoever wherever I want to go. It's gonna be an interception regardless where I throw it, and every single time. Second quarter starts, and we will do our best. No. I want to play. I want to play press coverage. It's not gonna happen though. Is this one over? Good job. I don't know if that was Christian Fulton or just a drop, but 4th and 4. It works out in the end. Yami Fairbairn's kick is up, and this one looks like it'll be good. It is. 17-7. We're down by 10 after a turnover. It could have been worse, but good first quarter for us, all things considered. I think we just got to stick to that ground game. And yep, here we are. Under full momentum from the other team, and there's nothing that even bootlegs out to this side, so great play design, Madden. 3rd and 1 now. We'll just move up the gut with Tyjae Spears, who feels a little winded. His acceleration isn't quite getting, maxed out like it was. I've got to turn down run block, that's for sure. Our run blocking is a little too high, not for my liking. I obviously like it like this, but it just doesn't feel real. Let's go to, okay, nope, can't complete a ball. Just can't throw it right. Like, there's nothing I can do right. We ran the ball for a yard on the last play, so now we'll be looking for a little bit more than a yard. Can we get that one in rhythm? Nope, can't fucking complete a football. So annoying, dude. Will Levis cannot throw a football. And there'll be a wide open Dalton Schultz. We have to play man coverage or something to just bottle this defense up, because it's not working. Whatever we're doing right now, it's not working, hasn't been working, probably won't work at all. So we'll have to figure something out. This one, a downfield attempt. It's going to be a Christian Fulton interception. I think over Tank Dell, I believe. We'll try to return it the other way. Christian Fulton earning that contract now. Good to see him just snag that one right out of the air. Derrick Henry carries for 7 on that last play. I know you guys didn't see it, but he did. And we'll rush again with Derrick Henry. And there's a fullback on my my favorites list for the draft coming up, as probably should have used a stiff arm or a truck there instead of a juke. And the fullback looked quite nice, as we'll go off play action here. And we'll still go to Derrick Henry, as he's the only open option on the field. And I'm not going to throw further than 5 yards down the field, because nothing seems to work. 2nd and 2 now, but we'll look to just put D-Hop on a go route. I believe he can beat Shaq Griffin, especially if that safety drops or doesn't go his way. He's wide open, and this one's inaccurate, out of bounds. So good for Will Levis, as I'm going to punch a hole through my monitor, but I'm going to keep that anger inside, as I can't complete a football. So we'll just do inside zone, trust our running back, and Tyjae Spears almost 100% of the time will get this, and does get it up the field. And I was scared he fumbled there because of the way the camera worked. Derrick Henry up the gut, breaks a tackle, moves forward. 6 yards on the play. One linebacker in the middle of the field. I believe that is an important thing to, yeah, blitz counter my ass, dude. We can't block. 3rd and 4 now. We'll look for, something half decent. Can't get anything out of my mouth or onto the field complete for a first down. So we'll have to just take our stupid little points here, as our run game is the only thing that works, and in my opinion is overpowered. So I don't want to abuse it, but this one will be up and good from Caleb Shudak. 10-17. I was thinking about bringing out Malik Willis, so we could run the ball with him a little bit and have that athleticism in the backfield, but not interested right now. Like I said, we just got to man up. We got to play good coverage, and everything will work out, hopefully. But not against the run game, as I pressed circle multiple times and didn't get a single fucking person within 100 yards of Dameon Pierce. We got to watch out for, power backs like Dameon Pierce, as we'll try to get out in front, as that's Harold Landry does a great job to get back to that one. I think that's even a loss of 2. It's a screen play, and T.R. Tart's going to get there, maybe stall him a little bit, but Alabi and Fulton will finish that play, as we'll call a timeout. Why not? We'll call a timeout. On the season, Derrick Henry has 193 rushes, 984, and 10 touchdowns. So he looks fine, but we're going to have to learn how to pass the ball in this drive, because 2 minutes, 40 seconds, sure, that's enough. And if we, speed up our play, as we'll go for Chigakonkwo. Nope. You wouldn't believe it. It's an inaccurate throw. We'll hurry things up, as Derrick Henry does have his X Factor lit, except, hear me out, he doesn't have a single freaking X Factor. Or at least he doesn't have the stupid X under his name indicating that he's an X Factor. But we'll try to abuse the run as much as we can before this 2-minute warning. But number 96, Malik Collins, gets up in the most zesty way possible. I see Traylon Burks again. I'm not going to test it because I'm smarter than that. And we're just going to have to throw this one away. And it'll be 4th and 5. And I'm going to kill someone at EA. Watch out. Sorry, I just realized how close the mic was to my freaking face, and that might have been annoying for you guys. This one's up and tipped in the air as he's out shy air. That's kind of your job to catch it. God dang. We were super close to something there. Unfortunately, could not force that turnover off the tipped ball. I'm going to have to use Alibi here because it seems to be the only working entity in our, you know, defense right now. Is we're going to, oh, look at me go. Actually usering and tackling the guy on the sideline in open space. I'm so good at that. Typically, I'm not. If you guys aren't, you know, consistent watchers, you guys would know I'm probably the worst user in all of Madden right now. And this one, lucky for us, it'll be 4th and 4. Good stop from us on defense, and we're looking pretty good to end this half and maybe give us confidence for the second half, but we'll see what we can do on offense as we've been atrocious these last couple drives. Derrick Henry is having one hell of a half, 74 yards, 12 rushes. Just haven't really been able to punch it in or really get open to a touchdown or anything to the point where, you know, he'd be really busting it open, if you will. Nothing open. Nope. Just gonna have to throw this one away per usual, and somehow that gives them more momentum, I guess. I don't know. This game is broken. We're gonna see Tyjae Spears out of the backfield. It looks like he's manned up on the linebacker coming out. Can we get that throw to Kyle Phillips? Nice catch and throw in traffic. I'm gonna take our time to you know, just digest that for a second. All right, we're gonna have to let that set in. We're gonna have to let that confidence really show for Will Levis as we'll go up for our all-worldly receiver. No, this one was thrown behind him. Hopkins had the oh my lord, why does the game look like it's moving in fast motion? What just happened? I have no idea. Didn't even feel, oh, because our freaking, who is this? Dylan Raduns, maybe? Is this Brunskill? It's Brunskill. So he'll come up and he'll be like, hey, what if, hear me out, we let him go. He makes an elaborate plan with Petit Frere and just lets Will Anderson fly off the edge as we had no open option. We'll just try to get back into field goal range as we'll let the clock kind of just let it, you know, settle for a second as we'll go for the open and infamous DeAndre Hopkins. But no, number one, I believe that's Jimmy Ward, is Spider-Man. I may be making a mistake here calling for man coverage in this sort of situation, but I don't think I am, as we're going to try. No way. I refuse to believe that's even close to remotely happening ever. Halftime report in Indianapolis. Las Vegas has a tough matchup as they are getting absolutely destroyed. Colts are actually 10-5 on the year, having quite the year. Josh Allen's on a 42-yard touchdown, seems to be the favorite receiver so far for Gardner Minshew. Josh Allen's having more than half of Minshew's yards. In Jacksonville, Carolina, the battle of the Cats. Bryce Young and Adam Thielen seem to be having that connection. Trevor Lawrence, only 3 incompletions on the day and a touchdown for Christian Kirk. Good stats from all of them. In New England, we have a pretty cold one here. Defensively, almost halftime for them. Mac Jones hasn't really showed off quite what he can do. James Cook hasn't got a single run, apparently. So there's that. Dameon Pierce so far today has been something to focus on. That's for sure. We're going to have to look for a way to stop him as he's been ultra good, as I'm going to use Alibi out here in the hard flat, as long as it's not a run, and it is, and it's going to be Alibi to get out there and try to get him after a gain of 6. This one, play action to him, and Alibi sucks at coverage as he'll luckily have Dameon Pierce step out of bounds. 3rd and 2 now. They are going to run it, and yeah, we get bitched as Dameon Pierce just works forward, automatic. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Once the CPU is starting to go, they're going to go, and they're going to get it. As we'll use Monty Rice here on this blitz play. Try to infiltrate the backfield, couldn't. And like I said, once the CPU's got it going on, you're not going to stop it. Monty Rice is athletic, but not athletic enough. Dameon Pierce is a different human. God damn it. We're going to get the ball back with 0 momentum and 100% on the Texans side. We are destined for doom. Tyjae Spears today has 9 rushes, 63 yards, a touchdown, 7 yards on average per carry, as we'll give it to him on this first down here. We're going to stick heavy to our run game just because we need to. As you guys don't know by now, Will Levis can't throw the ball, and we can't break a tackle like Dameon Pierce can. That's for damn sure. God damn it, dude. It pisses me off so much. It's so pissy to the point where I'm going to have self-pity. I'm going to say, hey, we should be able to run the ball like Dameon Pierce can. Nope, this one's intercepted too. Sick. Oh, wow. Wiley actually almost got up and went that one. Wait, almost went up and got that one. Damn. Can't speak either. What can I do? They're going to bring linebacker blitz in. It doesn't matter. The blitz counter, we don't have a blitz counter. That's my focus, blitz counter. Where? Jeffrey Simmons in the backfield, another TFL. I think that makes his like 45th of the year. He's been insane, but not as good as we needed him today. We need him to get to Jeffrey or to Damian Pierce before anything, you know, bad can happen to him. As Danico Autry does a good job on that one. Bitched again. God damn it, dude. Damian Pierce, 11 rushes, 122 and a touchdown. 3rd and 7. I thought they'd actually, half of me thought they'd run it. I'm going to give him the check down to Damian Pierce. It doesn't matter. Harold Landry in the backfield, perhaps for his first full sack and earned sack on the season. Lovely. Can we, you know, close this gap a little bit? They have a 14-point lead. I'd like to make it a 1-possession game. Let's do our best and try. Derrick Henry, 13 rushes, 87 yards on this one. Just went for about 12 on the last play, so looking good. We'll stick with the hot hand here and try to run the ball with Derrick Henry again. As Peter Skoronski's done an all-worldly job, in my opinion, to get out and do some sort of damage today, as Derrick Henry takes this one for over another 10-yard rush, and he's doing so good right now. Like I said, I'm going to stick with the hot hand here and just keep going with our game-changing running back. Perhaps we bring him back for a year. Say we do. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever. He just wouldn't play as big of a role, especially if we were to draft another one. But this one is up, and another 5 for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry not even close to tired, as we will get stuffed at the line by Malik Collins, who does a good job through contact to put his arms around and make a great play. Looked like Quinnen Williams out there. He's not Quinnen Williams, by the way. But I'd expect these linebackers to crash in, and when that happens, maybe DeAndre Hopkins can get open. Nope. Instead, we're not going to have anyone. I have to throw this one away. I would like to be aggressive here. Do I actually, you know, do that? I don't know. Maybe we can go out and look at what the look at what it looks like. If they have the goal line or like the line stacked, they don't. And I like running behind Peter Skoronski. They've got a white linebacker out there. That never votes well for them. And nope, okay, I forgot. Derrick Henry loses all burst, and Corey Littleton becomes prime Fred Warner. When the CPU wants something to happen, just know it's gonna fucking happen. There's nothing you can do. We're gonna have to full on like pinch the line and blitz and bring like 6 players each and every play just so this doesn't happen again. Is he just gonna get 8 every time he touches the ball? He's gonna get 8 or 13 or perhaps even 70. At this point, he is so unstoppable. He's freakishly insane, and there's nothing we can do other than get a Jeffrey Simmons in the backfield before he can get past him. That is the only thing we can do right now, is they have Devin Singletary in the backfield. This one might actually be a pass, but I wouldn't bet on it, as they're going to actually pass the football for the first time in the century here. Accidentally went into the wrong view. It's going to work out, though. Azeez Al-Shaair gets there. Trying to see how to shift the DBs. I don't really know what button does that, or what, you know, action or what one on the D-pad makes you shift the DBs, because I would like to play a little bit more closer coverage instead of so far back when we're playing man coverage. So just trying to figure that out, but can't, and I'm not going to experiment here anymore. As this one a little bit too important of a down. They're going to get the first down, of course. Singletary on his first rush literally goes nowhere. And we did a good job covering this one. And Roger McCreary, who I've said this multiple times, has been the best player in our secondary all series long. He's going to take this one for a pick 6. Roger McCreary late in this one, trying to give us something. He's trying to give us something to work with, as I butchered that call. So I figured out it's triangle, but I'm not really sure how to look at Jeffrey Simmons, man. I'm not quite sure how to make, you know, what's it called? Not press coverage. Yeah, press coverage, right? This one is like a screen to nobody, as Sean Murphy Bunting got absolutely bitched as he got pancake blocked. But we'll see how this works out here. I'm going to make him play the underneath. I don't know like what that'll exactly do, but I'm going to play man coverage myself on the man, the myth, the legend. Doesn't matter. Tank Dell's wide open. Luckily, he's missed. 4th and 12, as I'm sure they'll punt this one. Reggie Robertson trying to work out and get the edge, as he does a good job, but just can't quite get that, just couldn't quite get that edge over the kicker as well, or the punter. But we'll go back to, you guessed it, the hot hand. It's going to be his nickname when he's on, is the hot hand, as Derrick Henry rushes only for 4 there, but 121 overall. Tyjae Spears up the field for a few as well. This is definitely a bad idea, but I'm working from empty backfield. Why, you may ask? Well, I may be called a lot of things, but stupid is one of them. We're going to roll out. We have open receivers. I'm just not going to throw it. Will Levis is going to throw an absolute duck. He's 3 of 18 in this game. Will Levis is the worst quarterback to touch a Tennessee Titans football field. That's for damn sure. Let's see if we can get anything, you know, over the middle. Can we get that? Is that actually going to be thrown right? Nope, nope. Will Levis, like I said, can't throw further than 5 yards down the field without screwing it up. I thought I had a good punt, but apparently it's a penalty flag when I kick it out of bounds, but when other people do it, it's perfectly fucking fine. God damn it, man. Oh, wait, it's Christian Harris roughing the kicker. Wait, did I just decline that? I just declined that. God damn it, I could have just gotten us the ball back. We literally Why did I decline that? I'm such a moron. And Dameon Pierce is going to go all the way to the house. Dameon Pierce today, 20 rushes, 174 yards in that touchdown. Am I ashamed? Yes, of course I am. This is like the worst defensive showing we've had since we adjusted the sliders to be quote-unquote even. What a ball placement there. And Harold Landry's going to try to help them get a first down and seal this game. He wants to be off the field. He wants to be done. We'll try our best to stop the run. We know it's going to be a run. And of course, dude, we're not going to stop it. Why? Because the game's the worst. This one wide open to Robert Woods, right over Alabi's head. God damn it, dude. There's nothing that we can do when the CPU wants to win. It's so piss poor by EA. The fact that they call this a good game, the fact that they can sell it for so much and sell it so fast, is we're going to try to work on... Okay, Bobby Trees is just the most dynamic receiver there ever is. Harold Landry's down. Way to go, bitch ass. God! This one headed towards the end zone, of course, gets it. Roger McCreary can't stop that from happening. Inside shade, just does a good job. John Mechie, that is. Just getting leverage on the DB, and we'll need a miracle. We'll need a miracle to stop this, that's for sure. Like I said, we'll need a miracle, so we'll see if Will Levis can actually pass the ball past 5 yards. That would be very, very much of a miracle, as we'll try to get, who is that, Reggie Robertson, a few yards. He'll get 1. Let's go, Will Levis, good stuff. We'll go Reggie Robertson quick, as he seems to be a playmaker on the offense, and he's been an otherworldly returner today. I don't know if you guys have realized where we've been starting with field position, but Reggie Robertson has been a valuable asset today. This one's gonna be picked off. Yep, Shaq Griffin just stays underneath in the flat and just knows exactly where this one's coming and where this one's going. I'd rather this just be just more points. This is yeah, I'm having fun. I want to smash something so bad. Yep, Malik Willis will take the field with the rest of this offense. He's fresh. He's into the offense now, as we'll run it for the first time. But I love his athleticism at the position, as Tajay does a good job getting up. But there's nothing we can do to stop this team from winning at this point. It's already decided by the CPU, so we're just going to let them do them. As like I mentioned, we saw that last play. Shaq Griffin just became a absolute menace. As Treylon Burks has done a good job on the tail end of this this year. I'm not going to lie. We've seen him do a lot that that definitely works. And we're going to try to carry that into next year, or even the year after that. Let's go for Reggie Robertson. Does a good job getting that one in, and out of bounds, is in fact, too. So good stuff. Reggie Robertson might be the leading receiver on the day. I'm joking. It's probably Treylon Burks, actually, but I don't know. I like what I'm seeing here from this the quarterback, as we're going to scramble right into a fucking sack, because... why wouldn't they? The second you accelerate forward, it's going to block shed, and we're going to have no chance. So there's that. Put Treylon Burks on a little bit of a go-go route. Let's see if he can make anything happen. He can. Can we get that one there? No, of course not, because it's 3rd and 7, not 1st and 10, when things like that matter. And we'll get going on this one. Malik Willis dive for the first down. He gets it. And that's what I like a lot about having Will Levis at quarterback, is the fact that he can literally scramble, make plays with his 90-plus speed. Will Anderson's not going to stand a chance, and that's a late flag. That's got to be a late flag, and Treylon Burks will be out. That's cool. As long as he doesn't come into next year, that's perfectly fine. I see upset alert. Washington Commanders actually looks like they take down, or they're going to take down the 49ers. So cool for them. But we'll see what we can do offensively here. As we can't do anything, we'll throw this one away. 2nd and 10 now. God, I love squaggling lines. There's nothing better. And it's crazy how a DB can take out everything at one time. I think it was Derek Stingley on the right side of the field that took away literally everything I could have thrown on that. Literally everything. So nothing I can do. I'll tell you that. As we'll have to like just take a shot down the field to... nope. All right, this one will be intercepted. Sick. How? Don't know. Just happens. And yeah, I'll spare you guys the suffering. I won't show you guys anything else unless anything interesting actually happens. But this has been the single worst end to a season ever. I know we still have a game after this, but dude, can you imagine this happening in real life? The whole like everyone would get fired. Everyone. They'd have to restart. They would delete the team. They would be gone. Watch this. I guarantee you this won't even be close to a TFL at all. It takes a user great play to get to even close to stopping anything from happening on the goal line. I know I said I would spare you guys the rest of the time, but sorry. A very quick 3 and out will let us have an opportunity at points once again, but I don't think that will happen, as we'll just throw this one out and away. Probably just take shots at the end zone with DeAndre Hopkins at this point. I'm gonna do it. Yep, this is supposed to be inside shade, but nope. Jesus Christ. He was actually open too. If we could have let him open there, but honestly, there was just no way that the CPU was going to let that happen. But I mean, we'll do it once again and just try to throw it up to our best receiver. Can't. 4th and 10. See if we can screw up our 4th down ratio even more. Game over. We lose 17 to 28. Or no, that was 38. My bad. Of course I forgot that. But 17 to 38. What a game. I love seeing that. Player stats now. Yeah, CJ Stroud was great when he needed to be. 2 interceptions on the day isn't awesome, but Will Levis was fucking atrocious. 5-22. Yeah, 72 yards. I couldn't believe he got that many. I thought the 22 completion percentage was the yards. 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 for Malik Willis. Overall, he was kind of better. Damian Pierce was fine. Derrick Henry was really good, and Tajay was also pretty good. Malik Willis, sure, he's fine, but receiving wise, Dalton Schultz ran the board. But Titans, Reggie Robertson actually did a good job today, and they held DeAndre Hopkins to a minimum with someone that barely made a roster this year, Shaq Griffin. 2 TFLs from Jeffrey Simmons, a sack from Harold Landry, 3 TFLs for him as well. We got active today. 1 interception for McCreary and 1 for Fulton. I don't know. What I don't know what to do. Say what to like. I don't know. Roger McCreary with a rightfully so upgrade point here. What does he need? He's pretty even, actually. He's not even the best athlete either, but he's got some length on him. 5'11", 190 as well, so a little undersized, if you will, for your typical cornerback 1, which is where he's playing up to at this point. He's been so good, and just good to see and good to watch, as we'll just upgrade him. He's been in the slot, and I feel like we have a chance to get both here, so we'll just do that as he goes. +2 man coverage, +3 awareness, and press and tackle, so that's good. He'll be a more for-sure tackler, up to 64 now. 78 man coverage to 76 zone. That's probably going to be the next upgrade for him, as Tyjae Spears actually had a good week this week. Not horrible, but it was pretty good. Break tackle would be fine for power back. Like, I like him breaking tackles, but not as much as I like him juking out people and making that second level look more like the first, and then to get past that as easily. So we'll try to make that happen. Ball carrier division. Change of direction up 1 is actually pretty fun as well. I like that quite a bit. He's up to 89 now. So yeah, good upgrades there, but it's not going to help us out. These games don't look as bad on paper as they actually look when we're playing them. 38-17 isn't like, oh, that's horrible, but that's like the worst way a game can go for us at this point in time. I'm going to mess with sliders just a tad bit, not going to change way too much, because obviously we still have a good thing going. Place on IR, good. Deserves to be like out of the league at this point. He's like 32, and if he's injured now, I mean, hell, maybe next year we can injure him even more. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just pissed at him. He was too good against us, and that's not fun. But yeah, I'll scout my college players a little bit more. And obviously got a few things to do as well, like I mentioned with sliders, and we'll look to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars to close the year out with a statement. But that'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like, go down, subscribe, go watch any of the past content. I guarantee you, this is an Ian guarantee that you will enjoy and like the content. So that'll be all for me. And thank you guys for watching. Deuces. See you guys.